Hello, welcome back. All right, we're unanchored. And we need a heading. So that's Newport. But we're right here, so we kind of want to sail past Newport. Maybe on the east side if we can. Today's goal is to head to Happy Bay. So what's the wind doing? Oh yeah. It's like heading with us. So we might actually want to go on the east side then. Go to the east side and then we'll adjust north maybe after that. Or I don't know. Let's head to the west side. Or no, east side. I'm concerned with if the wind changes. And the wind here, I feel like is usually westward, right? Not always, not exclusively. We've seen it go like southeast. I can't remember if I've seen it go northeast. So it may still be safer to stay there. But either way, it doesn't really matter. We could adjust our heading. Right, like it's either doing this or doing that. If you can see that line. Does it really matter? Like, we could go that way and just adjust after the fact. So I don't think it matters. Is one shorter? Probably, marginally. So with the wind on that side, we want to tighten this side. It's probably okay. We'll readjust anyway once we get moving. Our traffic jam remains. We tried. Well, I mean, I guess we should go to the west side. It would be more favorable winds. It would still be like 45 downwind, so we should be able to go quicker. So that does make more sense to me now that I'm thinking about it. And then that looks decent, I think. We could let this sail out more. Could toss this overboard. And we've got a heading of northwest. Sounds good to me. I could even let this sail out a little bit more. Now that's maximum. So this is not the, this is the side that's limited, right? It swings more the other way. But with the wind the way it is, I mean, we might be able to do that. I'd have to turn into the wind, let the sail go the other way. Then we might end up with a situation where once we correct... I'm not sure, actually. I mean, right now it's fine, so we don't need any more sail. We don't need it to turn anymore, so maybe not worth messing around with it. I think only if the wind shifts more northern should we do it. Or we change headings. My soup did go bad, which is really unfortunate. Because I could eat it. I'm going to try cooking it again to see if that, like, makes it edible. We'll cook out all the botulism and whatnot that's present. Alright, we gotta swap out our water. We don't think it's gonna get better. At our current speed is 7. Excuse me, banana. Where would you like to live? Right there? Well, while we got some fire, let's make some coffee. And say goodbye to our soup. We could make some more soup if I could catch a fish or two. So if we maintain this speed... Actually, I'm disappointed we're not going faster. We should get there in 6 days, I think, roughly. Getting hungry. I should have put the water on. But the wind does look like it's changing a little bit. So we are going to pull these in a bit. Does look like I could maybe let out the front jib, though. Let's get this fish first. Now, I don't believe we'll make it to Happy Bay today, but we'll see. Try to trim this down some, though, from just sailing. Is there something interesting? Do you fit in there? No, not enough water. Okay, I'd like to add maybe a carrot in there. Then we'll fill it with the rest of the fish. Not enough water. Okay, we'll fill it with the rest of the little pieces. Maybe some cucumber. Okay. And then I assume... Well, that didn't really do that much, did it? Put the rest in. Not enough water for my cheese. Well, okay. Cucumber it is. It's smoking. Delicious. Coffee. Perfect timing. All right. All right, we got coffee. We got coffee, and we got coffee. All right, let's reevaluate. Excuse me. Yeah. Kind of going at a perpendicular to the wind, I guess. So no, probably not worth adjusting the sail. Confirm with third person. I mean, no. I think it's okay. Can maybe let them out actually a bit. Let me play. Seven? 6? I wonder if you get like a different, what if we drop it off the front of the boat? So it's like going underneath the boat. Does it matter? It will look silly, because it'll clip right through. Just wondering if we'll get less of the bobbing. Like the thing flying out of the water if it is stuck under the boat or something. We get a more consistent reading. No, still doing fluctuation. It's fluctuating from 6 to 7. So I'll just do a turn. Oh, I guess half a turn. Half a turn. I mean, we spiked up to 8 there for a second, but try letting this out. You know, and maybe we should have stopped at Newport on our way, but I didn't. We're not going to. But it probably would make sense to do that. I also heard tales. This is from an older video that someone commented on. Back towards this area, but not Mirage Mountain. It was at Oasis. So when I was at Oasis, one of the sailors there said there's great treasures to be had in the west. Now, I think I mixed up my west and east, or I just kind of assumed they were talking about Mirage Mountain, which is to the east, not the west. So I am aware that there's some, like, there are places that aren't on the map, or like hidden islands. I don't know where they are, I don't know how many there are, but just through my perusing the forums and Discord, I've kind of unknowingly spoiled that. But I've gone out of my way to not know where they are, but it sounds like one of them is probably out this way. So I do appreciate that, because I probably wouldn't have revisited that unless I happen to get that information again from that sailor. And then I might have been like, oh, west, that's west, let's head west. So we did get a subtle little hint that, hey, might want to revisit that at some point. So we will do that. I also wanted to revisit Mirage Mountain anyway, because I know that I also overlooked something there. But that may be a while, right? Because we're heading to Happy Bay, and then I want to head up to here. Then I'm going to head back down this way, which I don't think is... I think I'm going against the trade route. If I understand, I think it's better to go the other way. Clockwise, not counter. Well, I think we could go to sleep. Now, I probably shouldn't let the sails be all the way out while I sleep, just in case we come into a storm, right? So I will pull them up and let them down. Maybe we just let them down one fin? Maybe the rear one we let down 2 fins. That's the wrong one. Our heading is, fine. What do we want to do, actually? Well, while we got the northern wind, I'm going to cut a little bit back. I'll go north by northwest. We're just about to sail past Newport. So if I can figure out a rough idea of what we're doing... Sorry. Let's just draw a straight line to it. Okay. Yeah. I'd like to stay as north as possible. In fact, if I could get a better northern heading, even. Obviously, we don't want to hit the rock, but I'd rather not try to fight my way back east if I can avoid it. And I will have to readjust the sails, though, now. Yeah, now we are heading upwind. And I'm pretty close. I'll probably wait till I pass this rock, though, to go to sleep. Just to make sure we don't hit it. Which I might as well put the sails back up until I'm past. Get there a bit quicker. No, that'll do. Let's lower those. Because I have the sails kind of in line with the ship, I feel like I'm more at risk to tipping. Oh, I didn't put that one up. So I'm going to lower them a bit more. That way, if like the wind suddenly changes to be perpendicular with our ship, or it gets stormy, I feel like there'd be less risk of tipping if I don't have too much sail out, which I think is called trimming. Trimming the sails. Good night. Sleep with our smoker. Excellent. Alright, new port. Here's some flapping. So we are dead in the wind. While we were sleeping, we were put into irons. Oh, just barely. Maybe I can get out of it. Which way? Yeah, turn to the west. And pull all these in. Why are you flipped that way? Let's try letting it down. And then bring it back up. I want you curling the correct way, please. Thank you. Alright, our heading is now northwest. Or, yeah, don't really want that, but I could correct it back a bit. I overcompensated. Could probably get away with north by northwest. The boom. The boom is in my face. Or actually the sail. Okay. Well, that looks pretty good. Assuming I can keep that. Just keep that. Yeah, if I can keep it, we're gonna keep it. Alright, I'll lower that back down, go back to sleep. I think that's okay. We could probably tighten that up a bit, maybe. To see. Kind of want it pretty much just off midline, I think. Yeah, looks good to me. Same with these. Could probably just have them pretty much tight, but maybe I'll let them out a half turn. Oh, it's starting to rain. Going like 3. Well, should I wait then if it's raining? Maybe. See if a storm is brewing and where it shows up. In which case, let's turn on some cozy lights. Turn them all on. And I'll raise the sails while I'm out, till the weather turns crummy. Or while I'm awake, I mean. It's the wrong one. Alright, yeah. Speed us up some. So this is what? This is our first night, right? Day 1 complete on the water. 5 days remain. Oh, here's some flapping. Let's adjust. Well, more north the better, right? No. Opposite of what I said and am doing. More west, please. Let's go north by northwest. Okay. It's about 45 to me. Yeah, wind's going southwest. I mean, it looks like we should be able to go north then, no? Let's try a different approach. Alright, perpendicular off the bow. Not the bow, side. Port side. Or the lamp in our face. No, I don't think I can go more northern. Because we're already going northern. We keep drifting more northern. Alright, let's see if we can hold north by northwest. Yeah, like I assume I'm going against trade winds right now. But while we're awake, let's catch some fish. Seas are rocking. Don't see a storm yet. Maybe in front of us, though? Nah, seems kind of overcast. Light rains. Making okay heading around 6. Oh, there it is. It's forming. We sailed directly into it like a fool. Probably not. Do I have time to catch a fish? Probably not. Okay, fish. Just come with us. Right, I think we should head to the east. Flip everything around. We can. This is where I'm gonna mess up and be dead in the wind. Nope. Yes? Okay, we're flapping. Which way's the sail curving? Right way? Wrong way? Hard to tell. Curving it all. Well, I know we should lower the sails a bit. And we're probably okay. It looks like it's going to go by us anyway. But yeah, we are, I think, dead in the water. So I could try to push us. Might be enough. Alright, we are moving again. Storm's going past. Everything looks dry. Oh wow. Still turning. Alright, what's the actual direction of the wind? South? Yeah, seems like it's south. Coffee time! So I'd be comfortable with the northeast heading, if we can manage that. Maybe. Well, something I'm curious about is, like, when the jib is partially up, right? The shape of the sail changes. So the way it would be catching the wind and pushing on the boat feels like it would change compared to, like, a flat, taut one, right? Where these are, you know, taut, regardless of, you know, how much they're up or down. So yeah, I'm not sure. Like if it, when it's, I guess what I'm saying is when it's curved like that, does that mean I should pull it tighter in to kind of try to control how the wind is interacting with it? Versus if it was completely taut, I would have it further out. Oh, I think we're about to lose the wind. Okay, so with this heading, we'll just figure out where we are later. If the wind is indeed going south, it looks like it mostly is. Yeah, I think I'd rather go northeast opposed to like trying to go northwest. We'll head as much east as we can, so I don't think there's much difference. And depending what the winds do, it may be easier to head to the west later. With the storm behind us, I am going to... Oh wait, finish catching my fish. It's probably still with us. Hello, fishy! And if we're lucky, it'll fly out of the water. We can reel it in real fast. Salmon. Okay. Water. Can we drop the fish directly into it? Nope. Well, I mean, probably could. I just failed to do so. Although I think you actually have to click, don't you? You can't just drop it. You can test with something else. Like a carrot. Yeah, no, you have to click it on. I think we're out of wood. Yeah. I got some wood over here. Yeah. Alright, let's throw a piece of bread in there. Sweet potato. Not enough water. Very well. Let's get ready to sleep. Get some more coffee brewed. Alright, we're shifting more east this time. Although I don't want to cut too close. We might just be moving with the wind, actually. Is the wind going more east as well? No? Oh, but we are losing it. Oh, it's turning into the wind. My bad. Yeah, it is kind of shifting, I guess. I mean, I got it backwards again. If it's going westward, then yeah, my northeastern heading is... We'll have to keep going more east. Where can I put you? We could make the call now to switch to a more northwestern approach, and then try to go to sleep. We're pretty bumpy. So I think I'm going to try that. Feeling I'm gonna get dead in the water again. Myself in irons, but maybe. So got a monitor. I'm getting tired. So I either gotta drink coffee soon or go to sleep soon. Okay, so I'm going to try to move the jib as I cut through the wind, see if it works this time. Want the sail curving the other way. I don't have much luck. Just playing around with sails. I mean, we're not really moving anymore. I put down the other two sails to see if I could just do it with the jib. But I'm just, yeah, dead in the water. So I still have no idea how to turn this boat into the wind to attack. So I'll try to push it backwards and turn it, as I usually do. Okay, so let's get ready to sleep again. Wind is moving more westward, so that's fine. We could just head, I think, due north. So let's just keep this heading. Could let out the sails a bit. Oh, something just happened. I got woken up instantly. The wind shift? Sound like not the mast, what's it called? The boom? It sounded like the boom, like mashed to the other side. Everything looks fine to me. Not sure. That happened once before. I don't know why. Wait a minute. Wasn't this full of smoked fish? Smoked eel? We lost our eel. Well, the seas look pretty calm. We can still see Newport there behind us, so we haven't gone too far. Heading is mostly north. I'll have to wait till noon tomorrow if we want to try to pinpoint our location exactly, but as long as we can see this, we have a rough idea where we are. We're just north. Pretty much north of the main island. At least we know our heading. I don't mind that at all. That means we are, like, somewhere probably here. Along this line somewhere. So, yeah, since the wind is... Well, hang on, the wind is blowing westward, right? We could, if we really wanted to, turn more westward instead of going north. We could go more northwest, or north by northwest. Yeah, north by northwest. Looks like it's mostly holding. Not able to get it to hold its heading, so I'm just adjusting sails until I can. Letting out more sail. Hard to see though. Well, looks like it's still drifting a bit to the north, but I'm gonna get to bed. See what it looks like when I wake up. Good morning, world. Oh, we shifted a little bit. Not much, though. I'm okay with that heading. What time is it? 6. Alright, let's try to get some more sleep. I wish my smoked eel was still in existence. Maybe it's up here. I mean, there is smoked eel up here. That might have been the stuff that I smoked, though. Alright, things look clearish. I don't think we'll change how much sail is out. Let's just go back to bed. Oh, we're getting close. Looks like we're like 30... Wait, that's 35. But we're like 33-ish. Maybe between 33 and 34. And the time is 22. 22, that gives us, that puts us on the 5. Is that right? It's 4 minutes. It would, but I swear we're not quite on the 5. And then 33, 34, or like, we're still somewhere around here. But yeah, I don't know about the minutes. Maybe I got that wrong. Check again. It was there. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 to 12. Let's recheck our notes. We haven't done this in a while. Every 4 minutes of difference between clock time and local time are equal to the 1 degree of longitude. 20 divided by 4 is 5. You can still see that in the distance. Well, I guess we have moved more. Well, no, we're on the other side, though. We're more western. Which means we're more on this side of the island. Which means I should have got a reading of... Maybe I did. Maybe I looked at the clock a little too soon. It was about 20, but maybe it should have been more... You know, 20... 18 minutes... 15 minutes, 17 minutes, I don't know. Probably didn't do it right. We should keep this thing in our hotbar when we do it. That's what we should do. So hopefully we can try again tomorrow. But everything looks good. I might go to sleep again and then just sail for as long as I can with the sails up. We are going a little downwind. Let's let everything out. Still like our heading, so we'll keep that. Let's have an orange. Ooh, what happened? Okay, I think we should try to flip the sails around to the other side. We are heading directly downwind now. Alright, well, I'm going to stay up now. Sail through the night. Turn on the lights because I like them. And we have enough candles to afford to do so. Seas look calm. So, for now, should be problem free. I could catch some fish. Or some soup later, maybe. And the time is 7 o'clock in the evening. Night has just begun. Alright, we got 2 fish. I filled the pot up all the way this time, so 10 units of water. I think we can fit 2 fish in there now. Put some sweet potato. I'll put a carrot. Put a cucumber. Whoop. Put a slice of bread. And I've got room for cheese? No. Another little slice. All right, pot is full. What we can do is figure out our latitude. North is this way. Believe that. It's the North Star. Is it? I forgot. We got the default skybox now. Yeah. Like 34, maybe? Between 33 and 34? Not quite 34, I don't think. Which probably puts us about here. And we should be seeing it soon, I think. Yeah, I say it puts us in somewhere around this area, or this area. We'll take a peek in the morning. I am gonna go to sleep. Ah! I spilt my soup. Oh well, we won't cry over spilled soup. Lower the sails a bit, I guess. Tempted to leave them out, but that's probably careless of me to do so. Although with their current positions, I'm a little more comfortable doing so. More kind of perpendicular to our ship. Actually, where's the wind? Let's double check. No, they still look pretty good. Confirm with third person. Yeah. We're still on a north by northwest. We are. Good night. Alright, our heading has changed a little bit. Wind looks north by northeast. We'll adjust our course to be more northern. Overcorrect a little bit. Or maybe even we just head north for a bit. Let the sails out. Sea's looking a little rougher though. Drifting back west. I think sail position's okay though. I'm not too sure about any of that though. If our sail position is turning us that mean I should tighten them up? Maybe? Or let them out? So if it's turning us that way, I almost feel like they're too far out, right? The wind's catching it too much on that side. So it's torquing the ship a bit too much, maybe? I really don't know. Try pulling them in a bit. I mean, they're still pretty perpendicular, so... to the wind. Alright, if we want to try to catch... figure out our longitude again, we can do so in about... oh, what? 4.5 hours? 4 hours? 5 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hours. How much soup do we have left? Hey, look, we cooked our... Did we cook our cheese? I don't know. Well, what do we think? Could we be able to see it? It's not obvious. It might be faint, though, if we can at all. And it should be roughly north of us, give or take. Once we figure out where we are longitude, a better idea where to look. But I do think it should be somewhere between north by northwest and north by northeast. And behind us, I don't think we can see Newport anymore. It used to be kind of this heading last we checked. But since then we started heading, I think, mostly just north. Wait for it. I don't see it. For this wave. This is where we wish we had our crow's nest. Yeah, I mean, it could be right there. And... I don't see it. Alright, we're somewhere between the two. Whoa, flying fish. I've never seen a fish go that high in the sky. I didn't hit record quick enough to show you, but it was like way up there. Alright, we got about an hour. Let's make some more soup. The pot is full. Alright, 40 minutes. Let's find some good sun right here. Oops. I'm trying to, like, how do I do this well? Okay, 11:40, 41, 42, 43, 4. Okay, about 44, I guess. And we're still kind of around 34 there as well. Or sorry, I should say, what was I saying? 40, 43, 44? So that would put us kind of on the 4, which makes a lot more sense. Puts us on the 4 line and puts us right about here. Alright, let's check the wind. Looks like it might have changed. Or my heading has. East-northeast. And we're still heading north by northwest. I mean, we should be heading right for it. They're heading like that, and we're like that. We might want to adjust our course to be a bit more north, just to be safe. It is already kind of biased towards the north. But yeah, like we could do that. I think we should pull in the sails a bit. So yeah, we won't get there today. But I would like to spot it before we call it. And then I am going to call it myself as well. So for the first time, I'm going to save out in the open sea. And we'll just load in and start sailing again. But yeah, I would like to just see land first. However, it looks like a storm is starting. Our visibility is decreasing. Oh, and our heading changed. Yeah, this is where I would expect to see it. Somewhere right here. I might need to sail another day. Okay, we are kind of heeling over. So I'm actually going to let out the sails and try that. And again, a little heeling okay, but I'll be tipping. So I'm going to put less than 90 on the sails. And then I'm just going to man the helm. I'm going to try to keep that heading for a bit. And then, yeah, we'll reassess in a little while. Alright, let's take one more look before the sun goes down. Alright, I don't see anything. I think it's getting kind of stormy too. Well, since the wind is kind of heading west, or east I should say, I don't mind arraying more towards the west now on our heading. So if we end up west of the island, that's fine. If the wind is heading east, oh, that sounded like we took on some water. Sure did. Alright, let's pull up the sails. Wind is heading northeast does feel like there's a storm forming, but I feel like it's going to be behind us. The wind is heading this way, so we're probably safe. I don't know if I want to try sleeping. Might just wait a bit. But if I do, I'll probably put the jib away completely. This is kind of how I have my sails. They're just kind of barely catching the wind. Yeah, like there we go. There it is. It's behind us. I feel like I'm okay with sleeping. I could lower everything a little bit more. Put this away completely. As long as we're staying ahead of the storm, I guess, though. If I lower things too much, maybe it'll catch up with us. Alternatively, I try to outrun it. Nah. We'll be fine. Get some nice little rocking while we sleep. No, I'll turn you off. Alright, good night. Our heading is mostly held. Waters are too violent, I guess, for this thing to stay out. Looks like we're going about 4. No? Maybe? 2? 6? No idea. Between 2 and 6. Alright, I mean, ideally if we could keep sleeping. Storm's still back there. Let's go back to bed. Rise and shine, it's morning time. Oh, we're almost dead in the wind. Or maybe we are. Yeah, I got the wheel cranked. Maybe we are. Things be a smashing. Okay, can you catch a little bit of wind? Looks like it. Yeah, we're okay. We're fine. Wow, no, we like spun all the way west, did we? I guess so. I don't know if we actually went anywhere during the night, but we turned way into the winds. Let's just try to go north for a bit then. We were heading potentially west. Okay, same deal. I'd probably just want these way out so we're not catching too much wind, so we're not heeling over too much. That might be a little too much though. Get back. Same with you. Like a 45. And you, I don't know. Pull you in a bit. Alright, so another day, another opportunity to see land. Let's see if I can hold this northern heading. Okay, I put the jib all the way out just to see what happens. Like, where does it start to catch wind? Well, let's try that. Land, we say optimistically. Show me where you are. Happy Bay. Okay, let's look to the north, which means we're not heading north anymore. Happen. North, please. Ah! The blue dot. Adjust heading to the blue dot. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's all the blue dot doesn't move. I meant like here though. There we are. I think actually I'll adjust a bit more to the west. Maybe like a north by northwest heading, which we are practically doing. So that'll do nicely. We've done it. We see land. Everything is great. Celebration soup. It's pretty much exactly where we expected to see it. So all is well. Gotta adjust our sails, but we're about to log off for the day. We'll pick this up another time. Until next time, we shall arrive at Happy Bay. Who flapping? Are you flapping? I think so. Can't tell. No, you're flapping. I'm guessing our heading is not holding. Well, it kind of is. Where the wind is changing. Yeah, I think the sails all reset though when we log off, so I'm gonna lower them just to make it easier. I think these start off slack. I assume this will recenter itself, but we'll find out. Yeah, alright. See you next time. Plenty of time.